What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Mezco exclusive 5 points XL Mothra set. That's right, my zillions. We got a nice box here for this Mezco exclusive, which means you could only have gotten it on the Mezco website. Really nice art here. I really like this one. This looks really good. On the side, you got the twinsies. That's right, the Shobijin twins with the Mothra. And in the back, you can see what comes in the set. Comes with all of this stuff, which is very cool. And on the side, you get more of this. So very cool. Yes, there's more to the box than just this. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. So when you take the sleeve off, you get the box that the twins come in, which is so awesome, so classic, so iconic. And you know what? It looks really cool for, you know, what amounts to just a cardboard box with some magnets. But it's cool. Look at this. This is nice work here. Nice prints. It works for what it needs to be. You know, it's done in a kind of like a woody color, which is good. It was a wooden box. And then, you know, on the bottom you get all the legal stuff. But that is very cool. I love it. I love it. So, to open it, you would open the top. And then you would open one side. Again, there is magnets here at work. And then you would open this side. I think there's magnets in there, at least. And then, yeah, you get the trays. So, you know, you could take out the trays and you can see that the print on the inside of the box looks really nice too. I think they did a really spectacular job. And, you know, you could use it for your, you know, just to hold everything, or, you know, for display as well, which we will get into. But let's get all of this stuff out of here. And, of course, one of two of the main components of this set are the twins themselves, and there they are in the box, which looks awesome. And of course the other component is Mothra. But before we get to Mothra, I did want to show you that these come with 2 of these stands for the twins should you need them. Okay, you get those. However, you get another different one for Mothra with this little groove in the middle. And you have this part here, this little arm, and you pop that in like that, and there you have Mothra's stand. And here's Mothra. But before we look at what is an amazing Mothra, let's continue getting this stand all together, because I want to show you. This goes in here, which is interesting. I'm not used to seeing a hole for Mothra on its back. But you know what? That works. That works quite awesomely, in my opinion. I love it. I love it. I love it. And not only that, but you can take this out and you can use this to attach to the back of the box. And folks, if you get this, I would just clear out the room for this, because this is how you'd want to display this. This looks awesome. I love this. I honestly do. You know, we're going to look at all the finer details of the twins and Mothra, and you know what? There might be little imperfections here and there and whatever, and you might not like certain design elements, and that's fine and everything. But I'm going to tell you right now, as a display piece, this is awesome. I love this. Final thoughts, I love this. Shut off the video if you need to. But that's really going to be the gist of this review. Is I really love this. I love what Mezco did here. To me, you know, again, details notwithstanding, which we're going to look at, this is the best thing that they've done. You know, this blows away the Destroy All Monsters sets, for sure. That was like QC riddled. The Hedorah set was pretty good. You know, we just did that review. But this is just... Do you have anything like this in your collection? No. This is just super, super cool. I love what they did here. I love the box. I love the twins. I love Mothra. This is fantastic. Alright, now let's get into the finer details. As you can see, the Mothra twins here, the Shobijin twins, they could hold hands, which is cool. I do like that. That looks really good. And I didn't mention, but this is from Godzilla versus The Thing, or Godzilla versus Mothra in 1964. So, you know, I don't think I mentioned that, but for a while I thought it was from the original movie, but it is not. It's pretty cool, and the case is a train case. Just want to put it out there. So, the thing about, and let's grab them both. The thing about these twins is their faces look a little bit funny, but however, if you watch the movie, their faces are a little bit puffy, if you will. Like, and I understand how a figure in this scale, which is kind of like a reaction figure type of scale, would turn out that way, would turn out this way. So I'm not faulting it, and I actually rather like their faces. You know, they look a little funny, but I like them. You know, I understand how they got to this. I do. You know, it's not perfect, but as a, like, kind of a little bit of a cartoony representation, if you were to take them and make reaction figures of them, I know they don't do reaction figures, but 5 points are exactly what they do. That's the same thing. That's their version. So that's what you're getting here. So you got to keep that in mind. There's going to be a little bit of a cartooniness to this, but I think it's a decent attempt. And you might be, you know, feeling otherwise, but I don't mind this. I think both of them, face-wise, look pretty good. I think this one turned out a little bit better. The tops of their hats have flowers on them. Some, you know, rosy flowers. And then you see the jewel on their hat looks pretty good. Again, I think the faces are not bad. The hair looks pretty decent. And yes, they are wearing flocked little hats and little coats. How cool is that? That is very, very nicely done. The rest of their outfits are pretty much the same. So you get nice little yellow dresses with pink, you know, details there, which actually look really nice. And then that little string around them, or that's not a really string, it's like a design, done in like an off-white. Looks pretty good too. Not bad. They have little bracelets, which looks pretty cool. So yeah, and they could clasp hands, you know. It's not staying, but you know, you get the effect. Their legs look fine. Their little shoes are very nicely done. I do like them. Yeah, I like these guys. I do. I think these are cool. Got some pink in there. But yeah, I don't mind them. As far as articulation, their heads move. I think their arms move in here. No. Do they arm? Oh, the arms do articulate. I wasn't sure about that, actually, for whatever reason. So their arms articulate like that. And then do the legs move? The legs do move in their little dresses, which is cool. See? A little bit. One leg moves better than the other, I'm noticing. One leg doesn't really move that much. The other leg, there's nothing to see down there, guys. Calm down. But yeah, I like them. I think their proportions are fine for what they are. I don't have a problem with them. And they do come with some accessories. Well, less so accessories than like option parts. You do get 2 singing heads. And I think both of them look pretty good too. I like them. Yeah, features are fine. Guys, the features are fine. Again, you know, everything I said about the regular heads apply to these. I like these better because, you know, the motion of singing, you know, defines their cheeks a little more. And I think for my taste, I might like these better, and I might use these. So I think these are really, really nice. You get all the same details. Very cool. Swapping them is really easy too, just on a little peg. So, you know, very cool. And I think they look much better with these heads. To go along with the singing heads, they have arms where they could clasp their own hands together, which is very, very nice. So let's do that. And there you go. Again, the arms are just as easy as the heads to swap out. So that's excellent. And then they could sing and get Mothra to appear. Okay, so let's look at Mothra in full. I love this thing. I really, really do. You know, it's just cool. And I gotta say, a lot of the coolness is because it's flocked. It's not fully flocked, and that's good. But it's flocked, man. Look at that. That means it's furry, guys. Really, really nicely done on the wings. Striping looks great. Striping on the bottom part of the body looks great. You just got brown over here. The head is also like a light brown. Then you got the darker brown down here. You got the little feeties done like so. Pretty cool. I like it. The side profile looks good with all that flocking. The front of the head, little furry antennae. I like it. These little pincers on the side are also flocked. Now this one here is leaning inwards for some reason. I don't know. It feels like a bendy wire. Not sure if it is, but it kind of feels like that. Notwithstanding, it still looks really good. Then you got the mouth done in a black plastic, and that looks good. The eyes are really, really nice. Look at that. Those are beautiful. Really love it, and I love the brown around the eyes. The eyes themselves have silver in it and dark blue, all compounded. That looks beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, the little feeties look pretty good. You know? Do be careful with them. I'm scared they're gonna break. But so do be careful if you're getting this. But they do look good. The rest of the wings are a hard plastic, and they look pretty nice. You know, the design work on there is decent. The paint is decent overall. You know, nothing terrible here that I'm seeing. Pretty good. You got the little copyright stuff on the top of the wing there. Surprised they did this and the hole on the top, aren't you? It's weird. I guess they're planning for you to look at it more like this. And yeah, I mean, that looks good. The underside looks good. So I think this is very nicely done. And then you got the little tail stingers there in black. That looks pretty decent as well. Yeah. I like this Mothra a lot. It's very cool. It's very different to get a Mothra like this. Looks really good. The gradation on the wings is nice too. Oh, and then articulation. These flap. And then, does the head move? The head does move. I don't think the feet move. And I don't think this back part moves. So, yeah. You just got the 3 points of articulation. But boy, you know, that's really all you need, you know, honestly. So, at least for this line, you know what I'm saying? It's awesome. And it feels really big. Really, really nicely done here. So, the fact that it does feel big, we're going to start a size comparison to something I showed off on Instagram already, if you haven't seen it. But I really like how the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 64 from Godzilla vs. Mothra looks with this Mothra. Yeah, I get it. I know what folks are saying. Or gonna say. Because I've already heard it. But the Mothra in Godzilla vs. Mothra is huge. Yeah, it is. But should it have been that huge? I don't know. Because the proportions in that movie look so far out of whack that it's always kind of bothered me. Look how good these two look together. Because head size, they're on par. And then you got the massive wings, which are the size of Godzilla's body here. So, while the body here, which is enormous in the movie, is smaller, everything else looks really, really good. You know, like, you can't say that these two figures do not look good together. Sometimes you gotta get, you know, away from what it's supposed to be, especially if something looks really cool together. And these two, to me, look awesome together. I don't know. Just a thought. If you got this guy to me looks really good with him. And just because I had him on the desk, Gridman actually is on the same scale, so that looks cool too. And for some further size comparisons with Mothra, here's some of the other 5 Points XL figures, as well as some reaction figures, including their Mothra, the Super 7 Mothra, which is, you know, a lot smaller than that one. But still, you know, it's cool to see them here all together. And, you know, here is the Destroy All Monsters Mothra. You can see that one's bigger than that, which is very, very interesting. And almost forgot the twins. Here's how they look with the gang. And here's how they look with a standard 6-inch figure. And my final thoughts, well, I love this set. I do. I think this set is excellent. I think Mothra turned out excellent. I think the twins look good. Or good enough. You know what I'm saying? For this style, for this size scale, I think they did a fantastic job. Overall, this is the best of the Mezco 5 Points XL Toho sets. Hands down. I mean, it kills the Destroy All Monster sets. The Godzilla Hedorah set isn't bad, but I did have some issues with that. I really don't have any issues with these. I think they're really cool. I really like them. I love the box. So, yeah, guys, I really dig this. I think this is one that you should definitely check out. I'm not sure if it's still on sale. It is a Mezco exclusive, like I said. So do check in on that. But if it is, scoop it up because it's excellent. I really like it. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.